everyone, welcome back to the Knit for Fun podcast. I'm Kirsten, also known as Knit for Fun on Ravelry. This is episode 28 and today is February 16th. So welcome if you are a new viewer and welcome if you are an old viewer as well. So this is actually take two because the first take I was stumbling over words, I forgot what yarns I was choosing and everything, but so this is take two and I hope it's going to go well, but you know how shows go. So I have two thank yous for this week, and so I'm just going to get to thank yous, I guess. So the first thank you is on Valentine's Day, Ravelry had a, like when you go on people's accounts, like on their profiles, they have send a message or it says send a Valentine. Well, on Ravelry they put send a Valentine underneath there, and so I got a lot of Valentines on my Ravelry account, so I just want to say thank you to everyone who sent me a Valentine on Ravelry and on Valentine's Days, because I just thought it was very sweet of everyone who sent me one, and I just loved getting a little PM every day. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who sent me a Valentine on Valentine's Day. Also, I want to say thank you to people who are following me on Instagram now. Now, I have a phone, of course, who doesn't have a phone, but I do have Instagram on my phone. And I never told you guys this before, but I do have one, and my username on there is 1DKirsten. And I'll put it right here, and you can go and follow me on Instagram. Now, I post pictures of my just basically general stuff. So that's it for thank yous. Now on to works in progress for this week. So the first work in progress, which I accidentally put over here, is a little design that I'm doing. It's a little hat design. I cast this on this morning is because I just wanted to knit on something else besides my socks. So I casted this on, and I think I'm gonna sneeze here real quick. Oh, I hate when that happens, is when you're trying to sneeze and it doesn't want to come out. But anyway, so I'm doing a little hat design here, and I knit this on a size US 6 4.0 millimeter, and I'm using Knit Pick City Tweed in the lemon curd colorway. Now this color is absolutely beautiful in my mind, and I just think it's, again, beautiful. It's like a creamy yellow. It's not like a vibrant yellow that pops in your eyes. So I'm doing this on a size US 6, like I just said, and it's just going to be a simple basic hat, I think, like with some pattern. It is going to have 1x1 ribbing at the brim, and again, I might do a pattern with this. So this will definitely be up on Ravelry as a free pattern, I hope, soon. So if you want to go and check it out when it's out, you may do so. So again, I just have like two rows in so far, so I really like it. The yarn is very soft. It's like merino. Let me see what's in it. It's merino, alpaca, and tweed, so it's very soft blend of fibers. So that's the first works in progress for this week, and again, nothing too extravagant. But the socks that I'm knitting on that I showed you last week had a little bit more progress on, not too much. And let me get them out real quick. And the pattern is the Diagonal Lace Socks by Wendy D. Johnson. Now this copy came out of my Tulip Socks in a Box by Wendy D. Johnson, of course. And she has a book out too that you can also purchase. So it's a very fun pattern. This is what it looks like. I really like it. The chart is easy to memorize. The only time I have to look at the chart is when I'm talking to people and I accidentally forget what to do. But if I'm just sitting by myself knitting, I don't have to look at the chart. But anyways, super fun sock pattern to do. And I'm knitting this out of some unknown yarn. This yarn was gifted to me by Judy, Maya Zone Ravelry, and I did get a PM from, who was it? But what's that girl's name? It's some 10-year-old little girl that she sent me PM on Ravelry, and she says, I think that's hazelnut sock yarn. And I'm like, well, it could be, but I don't know. So I might look that up today. I haven't got a chance to yet lately, but anyways, I did get more repeats done so far. I think I was at 1 repeat last week, 1 or 2 repeats. I think I was at 1 though. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4 repeats done in 1 week. But That's not a lot of progress for me, but at least I got some done. So I really like these socks. They're very soft and squishy. The yarn is absolutely gorgeous. I think these socks are going to turn out great. And I'm knitting this on a size US 2 as well. So very nice. I did put in the Afterthought heel yarn. Now you're probably thinking, well, why are you putting Afterthought heel? It's not stripy. Well, again, like I told you 1,000 times already, but Afterthought heels definitely make my feet, like they definitely fit my foot. So that's my favorite heel of all time. So I really like this. It's super fun and super easy and quick to knit. So I hope I can get one sock done this week or get 2 pairs of socks done this week as well. So, and definitely the hat pattern, where is it? The hat pattern that I'm designing will definitely probably be done next week, I hope, and probably be written up as well. So I want to get a lot more progress done this week because, I mean next week, is because this week I didn't really get too much done at all. It's because I had school, dance, I had just a lot of, you know, stuff to do in my life. So that's it for whips for this week. For FOs, I don't have any FOs. It's because, again, very busy, but I'll definitely probably have one next week, but you know how that goes. But it's like, I always try to get an FO done for you guys every week to show you something new, but you know, sometimes you just can't do that every week. But so anyways, that's it for whips and for no FOs. Now on to spinning. And again, this is probably going to be a very short show for this week. I'm spinning the fiber that I showed you guys last week. I do not know the yarn company name. I think the tag is right here on my desk, actually. Thank goodness. It is the Color Crazed fiber. It's super fine merino and it's 4 ounces. So that's the tag, and it's a Color Crazed fiber. And I only spun practically maybe one strip of roving this week, and yeah, I did not get any progress this week on basically nothing, but you know how that goes. So that's what it looks like. I am getting it fairly thin, which I'm very proud of. So it's that thin so far. It is a little bit thicker in some places, like here, but it's very consistent, very nice yarn so far. And so, and I also have a good tip for you guys, is if you're a spinner, please leave your end kind of unspun. It's because one time I was spinning on a bobbin and I didn't leave my end unspun, and I totally lost my end, and I couldn't, you know, I had to brush through the fiber and everything. So please, if you are a spinner, please leave your end undone so you don't have to go through a tragic like that. But anyways, it's very nice fiber. The prep is very nice. I never ran into any problems with this so far, so I like it. And again, the colors are very, very pretty. And if you're a new viewer, I am spinning this fiber to do a shawl design pretty soon, to write it up and knit it and get out to test knitters. Now, speaking about test knitters, about the shawl, I am thinking about doing 5 test knitters, and so when the shawl is, like when I'm done with the shawl, I'm going to write it up and give it to test knitters. So I'm thinking about doing 5, and so if you want to go and test knit for me, please contact me, or I'll just pick out a couple people and say, would you like to test knit for me? So this is what it looks like, and again, I really like it so far. So it's totally my show colors, and I just love purples and greens and blues and whatever. So, and this is what the fiber looks like so far. So very, very pretty. So it's very nice. So, and it's very soft, and I just won't like sleep on it or whatever. So that's it for spinning for this week. What else? Now on to what's next. I did finally found a sweater to knit that one gray yarn, Knit Pick City Tweed in like the Oka colorway, OCA. That's how it's spelled. And so one night I was just going on Knitty.com. Knitty.com has tons of free patterns, And I found this one pattern called Hoon. I think it's Hoona. It's some like foreign language, I guess. That's what the name of it is. Like I'm awful at foreign language. I told my mom, what do you think that is? And she said, I don't really know. So I just think it's Hoona or Hoon. I think it's Hoon. But it's an absolutely gorgeous sweater. It is feral at the top. And let me get you a good picture. So as you can see here, it's feral at the top. It's very pretty, very easy to do. I read the charts and everything. And then the body of it is like a gray color with some texture on the sleeves and on the bottom. So it's a very gorgeous sweater. It's free pattern on Ravelry again, and here's a little bit more detail what the yoke looks like. So I really like this sweater so far. I was actually jumping up and down when I saw this sweater, and I was thinking to myself, wow, that is definitely going to be the sweater I'm going to knit. This is also what it looks like again. It's very easy. You can, looks like one person in here did like less buttons on here, but I do really like all the buttons going down. So it's very easy, very simple. I read through all of it, and it's also top down, which I love. I hate bottom up sweaters, but so yeah, it's very easy. It is by Raga E. That's why I'm just going by Raga E, because her last name is also foreign language. It seems like German to me, but I'm not sure. So, or French. I don't know, but it's a very nice, I won't say shawl, but it's a very nice sweater pattern. I'm definitely going to be casting this on soon as I can. So that's what it looks like. So I might do the 3 buttons like she did, because that seems like more my style, I guess, but it's a very nice sweater, and I definitely love how they use gray as the main body of the color, because the yarn that I have is all gray, and so I'm like, wow, I'm definitely going to use gray and white. So that's what that looks like, and I'm very, very happy that I actually found a sweater that's going to actually work with that yarn. Speaking about sweaters, I did tell you guys last week that I do want to join Mel's, Mel of the Single Hand Knits podcast. Her first clue did come out, I think, last week. I did not purchase the pattern yet. I'm very poor at that, but I'm definitely going to be casting that on soon. I'm thinking about waiting until the whole pattern is completely finished and out for $5 instead. It's because I have so much other stuff to get done that I want to knit, like my hat design, the socks, that particular sweater. So when that pattern's out completely, I'm definitely going to cast that on as soon as I can. It's because I really want to knit her design. Everyone's been talking about it, everyone's saying, oh, it's so great, and so I really want to go and knit it up. So I'm definitely going to be casting it on soon as I get everything else done. I said last week I'm definitely going to cast it on like the following week, but I just couldn't. I have so much other stuff to do. So that's it for that particular section of the show. Now on to sewing for this week. Now this is kind of embarrassing, I guess, but I went on to Pinterest. Now I do have a Pinterest. If you want to follow me, it's Knit and Spin for Fun, just like the show title name. And I went on there and I looked in my sewing tab that I have, and I saw how to make your own underwear. Now, I want to make my own underwear so bad. I know that sounds kind of creepy, I guess, but I always want to see if I can make my own undergarments. So I did. I made my own pair of underwear. Now, as you can see, I do have one lace area where it's on the leg and I don't on the other. It's because I did run out of lace trim. Now, my grandmother said, oh, lace, blah, 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 that's not gonna look good. That's, you know, what grandmas say. But anyways, I'm like, well, I like the lace. It looks good. It looks like underwear. It doesn't look like a bikini. So I made a pair of underwear. These were super easy to make. It only took me probably 45 minutes to make this. Now what do is is you go and take a pair of your old underwear that's pretty old and it fits you very well, and you just cut all the different pieces out. I might do a tutorial on this on how to make your own pair of underwear, but it's just super easy. Just take an old pair of underwear and you just use that pattern for it. So I really like it, and you just use elastic for the waistband and also around the legs so you can stretch and everything. So I really like it. They do fit very well. They do look like a bikini bottoms, which is perfectly fine. So, and I also use some jersey knit fabric that I had left over from last year from a pair of leggings that I made. But I think they're very cool. I think the lace adds like an extra flair to it. I do like lace on underwear, which that's kind of embarrassing to say, but you know, I had some trim in my box, and I'm like, well, what can I add to this pair of underwear that I can make it more girly, make it more festive and whatnot. So I just added that on there, and I think they're very cool and they're very wild and whatnot. So they fit me very well, and go and make your own pair of underwear if you have a sewing machine, is because they're super easy, super quick. There is a lining in here. So yeah, so it's very cool because I put this lining right here, not where the butt goes. It's like right in the front. But ooh, excuse me again. But I really like these, and I also like the little curliness on how the elastic made the fabric look like. So it's very nice, super stretchy. And so yeah, so I might do a tutorial on this today on how to make your own pair of underwear. If I have enough elastic, I hope I do, but you know. Also, Lucy, my mannequin, she's in very poor condition. Right now she only has one leg. She's supposed to have 3. And I don't know what happened. I was just moving my stuff around and she just completely fell apart. Her legs fall apart on it. So yeah, she is not in good condition. I'm just thinking about pitching the mannequin and getting myself a new one. Like, what I mean by new one is getting one that I can adjust the bust size, adjust the length of it. Like the ones at Joann's, I know they're very expensive, but I do have a lot of money in my bank account because I've been saving and saving and saving all the time. Every time I get money, I put it in there. But I'm thinking about getting a new one is because I want to actually get a dress form that actually goes with my body type, goes with other people's body types. So yeah, my mom says, well, you should just keep Lucy. I'm like, I could keep Lucy, but I really want to make an investment on getting another mannequin that will definitely work with more of my sewing projects. So I'm looking at Lucy right now, my poor mannequin. She's standing on the wall. I just put her against the wall so she doesn't fall all over the place. But yeah, so she's in very bad condition. I'm thinking about just gluing her legs back on with super glue. I did have some super glue in my crafting room, but now I can't find it. So yeah, so she's in very bad condition. I don't really know what to do, but anyways, that's it for sewing, and we're only like 20 minutes into the show so far, so that's really going to be a short show this week. Now on to Midnight Stories for this week, and also if you hear background noises, I'm very sorry, but yeah, because my mom's talking to my brother actually. But anyways, for Midnight Stories, this week Midnight has been acting very, very, very naughty. My brother, he goes to work training now, if I didn't tell you guys that already, and he's just been acting very bratty. He does not like it that my brother is going to work, working for 5 or 6 hours. He does not like that at all. So what he's been doing is he's been getting to more Gatorade, opening up more bottles in my brother's room. He's been chewing up more tile. He actually came into my room the other day and he chewed up a piece of my really thick tile. I have really, really thick, sturdy tile in my room. I had it in here probably around 4 or 5 years now, and he's just been chewing that up. He's been getting into my room, chewing up my sheets, chewing up my mattress. He's also been just getting into a lot more trouble than usual. So I just told him, oh, just to spank him a little bit, just to make him learn, be disciplined and whatnot, but he does not listen at all. Midnight, he just thinks it's just a game. So I don't know what to do with him, how to make him not more bratty. My grandma says, well, just get him one of those humongous crate cages that are like not wired, but you know, just ones that you can see through, and just lock him in there at the date, like the hours that Matthew's at work. That's my brother's name. So I was thinking, well, I could do that, but I don't want him to stay in there for a long time because I don't want him to get arthritis or whatnot, because big dogs, they do have more of a chance of getting arthritis than smaller dogs, like earlier, that's what I meant. But I don't know what to do with him anymore because he's been also pooping a lot. I know, pooping, gross, but he's been going to the bathroom on the floors a lot lately in the rooms, and he's just been acting like a little bratty puppy. But he did turn 9 months this month, and he will turn 1 year old on May 6th of this year, so I hope he's going to be more, you know, not so much of a brat, but you know, what can I do? He's a dog, and I can't really speak to him because he can't really probably understand English. But anyways, that's one midnight story, and uh-oh, my computer almost shut down on me. But anyways, that's it for midnight stories for this week. Yeah, but this only one, but what can I do? Also, Valentine's Day, I gave Midnight a big kiss, but yeah. Now on to other subsection of the show. Now this other subsection of the show does have to do with dance. If you don't want to hear about the dance or anything, you can just have a good week, I guess, and you can watch the show next week. But anyways, about the dance. So this Thursday I went to the dance at my school, and it was only for my certain grade, and I had a complete blast. I really did, and I did forget to post a picture on what my outfit was, but I do have a picture on my phone, which I'll show you guys in a second. I have like 452 pictures on my phone. It's ridiculous on how many pictures I take. But let me see, where is it? No. Okay, so this is the outfit that I wore to my dance, like I showed you guys that last week. It's just a very cute dress. It is, as you can see, it's like sheer at the top and looks like a sweetheart neckline. And that dress is an absolute, I don't know, godsend. It's because the dress that I was going to wear was the one that I made, but I danced so much at the dance. Like, if I wore the other one, it would probably fall off of me and get dirty. But this dress was awesome. Everyone loved it. My teachers loved it. I did wear it with my black Converse, which I'll go and show you real quick. So this is what my black Converse look like. And so I did wear that dress with this. So, and it went absolutely perfect. Everyone was like looking at me first, like, wow, you're actually wearing Converse with a dress. That's kind of weird, but I loved it, my teachers loved it, and my friends also loved it. So that's also another picture that my mom took. Can't really see my shoes, but I did also wear black tights with it. So I did really enjoy the dance. Now I'll just explain what happened at the dance. So when I first got there, it started at 6 o'clock and ended at 8. But when I first got there, I only saw like a couple of my friends. Like, a lot of my friends did not come. I know one of them was sick, which is fine. I also asked them in class, are you coming to a dance tonight? Are you coming? No, I don't feel like it. It's stupid. Valentine's Day is stupid. I'm like, well, you don't have to have a Valentine to go to a dance. You just have to go there just to have fun. So a lot of my friends didn't come, but only 3 of them did. So it was, let's see, it was Tatiana, Dominic, and Bubba. Those are my 3 friends that I hang out with most of the time, and also I have more friends that didn't come, but I usually have maybe around, like my whole class is basically all my friends. Talk to basically everyone, but anyway, so they came and I came. So the first kid came was one of my friends, and I'm like, well, hello, but blah blah blah, and then the other two showed up, and then the dance started. And the dance was very awkward at first. The DJ player was there. He was absolutely great. He was like, wow, I loved all the music he played. But anyways, it was super awkward at first because no one was dancing at all. The dance floor was completely empty. I was thinking to myself, oh my goodness, I came to this dance, I got all dressed up, and no one's doing nothing. What am I going to do? And so I was thinking to myself, well, you're a good dancer, you should just go out on the floor and start dancing. But that didn't happen. So there was these other two girls who started dancing first, and then probably after 20 minutes after that, the DJ says, let's make a dance circle. And so he said, well, who knows that dance on Teach Me How to Dougie? And I know that dance, and so I went out there and Teach Me How to Dougie dance. And by the way, I just tell myself this all the time, but I'm actually a really good dancer. I did win a few dance contests before, so I just put that out there. But anyway, so I went out there, I did the dance, everyone was looking at me, but I had an absolute blast. After I did that dance, I could not dance, I could not stop after that. So then afterwards, he was playing more songs and more songs and more songs, and then he threw me a t-shirt, and the t-shirt says his name on it, and really cool stuff, and I am wearing it underneath here, underneath my dress today, but I'll show you guys one that because I took a picture of myself in this shirt, so let me see if I can find it. So that's the shirt that he tossed me on the dance floor, and it just has like a little DJ head on it, and says like music is the life or whatever, like across my chest right here. So I really like the shirt, and he says, oh, I know you want to dance, and he said my name out in front of everyone, so he gave me that as well. And then also I got DJ's autograph. Now when you see this DJ dude, he looks very young. He is very young. He's like 10, but he's like absolutely good at playing DJ. So I got his autograph, and also I put his sticker on back of my show notes book, and his name's Flat Fitty. I don't know why his name's that, but that's his name. So it was absolutely fun. And then also when we first walked into a dance, one of my teachers, my science teacher, she handed us a raffle ticket, and she says, just keep this in your pocket until we have the raffle time. So I won a little raffle thing, so I was going to see what I got in here. So I just got like this little tie thing, I guess. Let me see if I can get it untangled here. So like these two little hearts thing. This was tied around the bag to keep it tied. But I got this, so it's probably just hanging up in my room somewhere. I also got this cute little necklace, cute little zebra heart necklace. This Baskin Robbins rewards card. A little pencil. A little owl, which I absolutely love because I love owls. And then this little bouncy ball thing. And also a little tape measure, which I'll be definitely using. But that's a little raffle prizes I got. And I just had an absolutely blast at the dance. It was just absolutely fun. They also had a photo booth, which you can dress up and take goofy pictures with your friends. I did take a lot of pictures with me and my friends, but they are on my school website. So I'm not going to really tell you the school that I go to, because that's kind of personal, I guess. But it is on my school website, so there's a lot of pictures of that, and I just had an absolutely fun time. And afterwards, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's time to go. I don't want to go yet, but, you know, I had to go. So that was it for the dance for this week. Also, for more excitement that happened this week is I got my haircut done, and I also got dyed. Now, as you can see here, I did get some red highlights in my hair. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I did get some red highlights in my hair. I did get it cut. So I always wanted to have like red highlights just because I thought they were very cool. they're like a reddish, purplish color, like a burgundy, like cranberry color. I did post a picture on Instagram. So let me pull that up here, show you guys what it looks like. So this is what it looks like in the light, actually, when the light's on my head. It's a very nice red. It's not like Ronald McDonald red, like a very extravagant red, but I got it done on Wednesday with my grandmother. She brought me to the hair salon. I got that done, and I really love my hair. Also, it's not frizzy in the back anymore. They thinned it out, and I just really love it. And all my friends thought, oh my goodness, you got your hair dyed. I just noticed that. I'm like, yeah, I got my hair dyed. And also my English teacher, she thought it was very cool as well. So I really like it. As you can see, it's just all the red in it. So I just really like it so far. So that's it for another thing to talk about that happened this week. And again, I'm just like very happy that I got my hair dyed, is because I never really got my hair dyed before. I was kind of anxious on what it's going to turn out like. It's because, well, when she was putting the dye into the bowl, it came out like this very bright pink, and when she put it on my head, I'm like, oh my god, my hair is going to turn out pink. But as I sat underneath the dryer, it just turned into this purpley red color, and it turned out very beautiful in my hair. So I really love it. So anyways, another thing to talk about is I started a thread in the Ravelry group called Working on a Sweater, ? Post it here. And it is sticky, and if you are working on a sweater, you may post your FO there or your progress, and if you have any questions, you can ask any one of us the questions if you have a question on something. So it's just basically a thread to show you what you're working on. Basically, if you have any questions on something, like, you can request tutorials there and whatnot. So that's a thread that I started this week in the group. Also, speaking about tutorials, I'm definitely going to be recording a tutorial today, so it'll probably be up around Monday, so stay tuned for that. You don't know what it is yet, but I hope it will help a lot of you guys out. So that's it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, you know where to contact me. So yeah, so please follow the blog, subscribe to the YouTube channel, please join the group. If you are just joining, please join again, and please contact me through email as well if you have any questions. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and thank you for watching, and thank you for always putting up with me. So hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you guys next week for 29th episode of the Knit and Spin for Fun podcast. So hope you guys take care. Bye-bye.